Hello, welcome to this episode of Spoken English, where we're trying to improve your conversation and communication skills in English by learning a couple of idioms, expressions, and fixed phrases that will make you sound more natural when you speak. So first I'm going to test your knowledge of 5 such expressions, and then it's going to be your turn to practice. Here we go. First example is we shouldn't assume that they did it on purpose. Let's give them the benefit of the. And here's a missing word. Can you guess what it is? If you can, then write it down on a piece of paper or maybe a phone to compare it at the end of the video with me. Here's a clue as well. This expression refers to trusting what someone says as long as there's no evidence to confirm their guilt. Let's have a look at the next one. It appears that you had nothing to do with this whole situation. You're off the. Glad to see you're staying out of trouble. Once again, there's a missing word. Can you guess what it is? Let me give you a clue. We use this expression to tell someone that we don't believe them to be responsible for something that went wrong. Okay, let's see the third one. I haven't had any problems with this new phone. So far, so. What's the missing word? Let me give you a clue. We use this expression to say that things are going well. Okay, 2 more to go. I can't believe they're doing this again. That's it. This is the last. Okay, this one might be a little difficult, but I think you can handle it. Let me give you a clue. We use this expression to say that our patience has run out and we have had enough. That's it. Okay, if you can guess the missing word, write it down so that we can compare it together. And here's the last one. Don't worry, you'll learn the most frequent English idioms and expressions through practice. It's not rocket. What's the missing word? Can you guess it, or do you know this expression? The clue is that we use it to refer to something that is not complicated, to something that we consider to be quite simple actually. And I have this firm belief that once you get used to these expressions, once you get to use them in conversation, your life is going to be so much easier because you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you want to communicate something. You just go on autopilot and you use them. So let's clarify these expressions together. We shouldn't assume that they did it on purpose. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. There, maybe you have a friend who tells you that they didn't do anything wrong, but you suspect that they did. You can't prove it though, so you give them the benefit of the doubt. There you go. Now, it appears that you had nothing to do with this whole situation. You're off the hook. Glad to see you're staying out of trouble. Maybe a parent would tell this to a child, for instance. Anyway, what I suggest you also do is pause and practice your intonation. I think you've already noticed that English is quite a musical language. So you can pause after I say it and repeat and try to practice how well you pronounce the words and how well you intonate your sentences. Here's the next one. I haven't had any problems with this new phone. So far, so good. Okay, and 2 more. I can't believe they're doing this again. That's it. This is the last straw. And this means we're quite upset. We draw the line. We cannot tolerate this any longer. And finally, don't worry. You'll learn the most frequent English idioms and expressions through practice. It's not rocket science, you know. It only takes a little bit of attention. So, I hope you've clarified these expressions for now. Write your sentences in the comments and let's see how you do. I'll keep in touch and I'll talk to you soon.